Bueno, este río tiene una importancia ancestral, espiritual, porque
This river has ancestral and spiritual importance to the Lenca people because it's inhabited by the female spirits. These female spirits guard the rivers. The Gualcarque River is also used for growing food and gathering medicinal plants. And of course, is vital to the entire population downstream. I believe it signifies life.
After a military coup in 2009, the Honduran government awarded concessions for 47 dams to power hundreds of new mining projects. Chinese engineering giant Sinohydro joined with the Honduran company to build a dam near Rio Blanco. The Acozarca Dam would impact hundreds of Lenca people.
Hubo una violación desde el comienzo.
This was a violation of indigenous rights from the start, because the National Congress granted a concession without providing free, prior, and informed consent. We're experiencing one of the greatest handovers of sovereign indigenous territory in the past 500 years.
Aquí donde estoy sentado aquí, aquí era una gran frijolera cuando entró.
We had beans planted right where I'm standing. But when Sinohydro came in, they ran their tractors over our fields, destroying everything.
Por eso nos encaprichamos y estamos organizados.
We got mad. Then we decided to organize ourselves with COPIN.
COPIN, an indigenous rights organization, organized the Lenca people around their internationally recognized rights.
Consulta libre previa informada a pueblos indígenas. En 2 cabildos abiertos y en más de 150.
In more than 150 indigenous assemblies and debates, our community decided to reject that hydroelectric dam.
Tantos años que tienen varios de ustedes que han solo visto pasar el agua y nunca la hemos utilizado.
Mire la desgracia que usted nos vino a hacer a nuestro pueblo.
El señor alcalde municipal de Intibucá.
The mayor of Intibucá came to an open meeting here where more than 400 people said no to Sinohydro.
Ustedes no han reaccionado por su propia actitud, la mayoría. Yo digo aquí con propiedad que la mayoría de la gente está a favor de la represa. No.
Bajo la política del gobierno de Honduras de privatizar.
Under the political influence of the Honduran government, the mayor falsified signatures of Rio Blanco citizens to legitimize this project.
Berta filed complaints with the Honduran government and organized peaceful protests in the nation's capital. As her visibility increased, she became a target for the government.
Tengo familia que también se han visto expuestas.
They have even been harassing my family. In this case, my mother, whom I live with. My own children have been threatened with bodily harm. So of course it affects me personally.
Siempre me propuse a que ella pues tuviera.
I always encourage her to take an interest in social struggles, especially in regards to poor people, women, and indigenous people. As a result, she has been exposed to so much persecution, which is why I always fear for her life.
Que somos humanas, sentimos miedo.
We are only human, so of course we have real fears. But that doesn't mean we're going to be paralyzed by it.
Están enfrentando 52 proyectos hidroeléctricos entre hidroeléctricos, soberanía territorial. Crecimos defendiendo la vida, compañeros.
We denounced the dam and were threatened with smear campaigns, imprisonment, and murder.
Sagrados intereses de nuestro pueblo.
But nobody heard our voices until we set up a roadblock to take back control of our land.
For well over a year, the Lenca maintained the roadblock, withstanding harassment and violent attacks. Tragically, Rio Blanco community leader Tomas Garcia was shot by the Honduran military at a peaceful protest.
Ver al compañero asesinado, tirado.
Seeing these men murdered, the community became indignant, forcing a confrontation. The company was told that they had to get out.
Somos como 500 personas que tenemos de arriba. Por eso defendamos aquí Río Blanco, porque de aquí no pasarán.
Así se fue Sinohydro de Río Blanco.
And that is how Sinohydro left Rio Blanco. But it cost us in blood.
Sinohydro terminated its contract, citing ongoing community resistance. The World Bank later withdrew its funding over concerns about human rights violations.
Que podrían agredirla, que pueden matarla incluso, como han querido hacerlo.
They can attack her, they can even kill her, as they have tried. But her life transcends this moment in time. This struggle is a symbol of community resistance that inspires people across Honduras and around the world.
No podemos ser ingenuos ante ese poder represivo que hay ahora en este país. Cuando iniciamos la lucha de Río Blanco,
when we started the fight for Rio Blanco, I would go into the river and I could feel what the river was telling me. I knew it was going to be difficult. But I also knew we were going to triumph, because the river told me so.